recording.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically all we've done so far is a 03 Chevy Impala 3.8. Changing the transmission mount right now. And so far we got the wheel off. And we're going to proceed to take these little clips out that just held in right there by a little screw, a little plastic screw like that. And pull this out like this, give you a little bit more room to get to it.
It's gonna be another screw
one
right
way
there.
back up in here. So we just stick this over to the side for now, like that. We got a jack under the motor with a 2x4, and we got a bottle jack holding it up. So come over here and we're gonna get a 15mm socket, and we're gonna loosen up the top ones right here first. And basically I watched other videos on how to do the passenger side, and he really didn't go into full detail on what you had to do. He said just push it with your feet, but it's a little bit more complex than that. It's a little pain in the ass, but this is if you're old school and don't have power tools. You just bring out that old trusty ratchet. Got two 15mm bolts right here on the top. Now that we got the bolts out, jack the motor up, get it off the spring, off the transmission mount. Some call it a transmission mount, some call it a motor mount, but either way you go about it, it's one or the other. You're gonna come down here, you got to get you a wrench.
Just use this.
Get you a wrench right here. Bust these loose like that, but had to do the top side on the passenger side with a wrench on the top of the other one, and it was a little bit more difficult to get to. Didn't have much work with the way it was. They got it designed over there. The part's $24 at AutoZone to change it. It's not that hard, it's just a pain to get lined back up.
This is the part number right here.
It don't take that long to get it off. Really, it's just more of a pain to get it out once you got it off. Alright, so that's the old one. Now that we got it off,
you see where the crack is, and all the grease was coming out of it. And this is the new one.
And the reason for me changing it is because my car is shaking only when I hit the throttle. So I've been told by many it's the motor mounts. So over the weekend we replaced the front motor mounts and then the left motor mount on that side. Then I've done some research and figured out that I had a transmission mount that it could cause the same problem. So if your Chevy Impala is shaking and it's not a tire, I took it to the tire shop and had the tires checked before I went and bought the part. And so it was like, yeah, it may be the motor mount, so we're gonna replace this motor mount and find out. So I took the other one out. Now we're installing the new motor mount. Like I said, it don't take that long. It's just really a pain to, especially if it's not going to line back up correctly. Then I show you a redneck way of re-aligning the motor. So, got that and snug back up. I'm going to tighten this one back up real quick. Then we're going to let it down and see what we got. If it's going to go straight back to where it was, or if it's going to flop to the left or right. But and I'll let y'all know in the next video if this fixed it or if it made it worse. You really want to put some torque on them so get them tightened down really good. Alright, so we got that back in. I'm going to go ahead and let it down just a little bit and see what we got. And just like a glove, it went straight back down. So, luckily, we didn't have to pull out the old ratchet strap. That's what I had to do with the passenger side over there. But it wasn't that bad. It was just mainly, the biggest part was getting it lined back up correctly. And since I watched the video on it myself that helped me, I figured I'd go ahead and make one to help y'all out in the future. So, don't take long at all to do. Alright, so there it is. It's back in. And wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be to change, but she's on, and hopefully this fixes it. And I'll leave a comment down in the section below to tell y'all if it fixed it or not, but we shall see. I'm gonna put the tire back on real quick.
That's the part number again.
But like and subscribe if you like the video, help you out in any way. And I just use a bottle jack because it's a little easier a little safer to hold your car up than one of these. Is a 6-ton bottle jack. You just got to use your primary one, the one you have under your motor, to get the tire back on with, because it's a little bit too big.
It's right here, behind the toolbox.